I'm a little dehydrated. Hold, please. Dreamers, it's me, Jacqueline. Welcome back to Dreams of Music and Makeup, or if you are new around here, welcome to my channel. I'm really glad to have you. Consider subscribing if you are into beauty videos. I am batch style filming for you guys today because I am starting a new job tomorrow, so I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're interested in this face and makeup, if you're interested in how I got this look, that video will be going up separately. I will try to list all my details for you guys down below as far as what I'm wearing in case you are interested. If you click that little bell next to the subscribe button, that will keep you updated with all my latest videos so you never miss anything. YouTube is weird these days, and sometimes even if you're subscribed, you don't really get notified of my new content, so click that bell if you don't want to worry about that. Getting into the topic of the day, I wanted to talk to you guys about my empties. I am in that phase where I just want to purge anything that is not going to come with me. And for that reason, I really want to empty out this empties basket so that we can start fresh in the new place. I thought you guys would appreciate that. Let's go through some products that I have finished up and whether or not I would recommend them or repurchase them. If you're excited for this video, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. I have a few different sheet mask skeletons here. I have two of my Hydrocool Firming Eye Gels from Skin Iceland. I have 2 packages of these in here. I know I've gone through more than 2 of these, but these are the ones that I remembered to set aside for you. Oh, there's a third. It was tucked in between a couple more sheet masks. These are my favorite eye masks. If you want something that's firming, depuffing, really nice and cooling, I would recommend these. They are kind of on the pricey side, but that being said, they do come on that flash sale site, which is Outlook. That's Nordstrom's flash sale site. They come on there periodically, and I will stock up on them then so that I can get them about 30% off. I actually picked them up in the last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale because they had an even better deal, so I am stocked up on these. I tried out this Spa Life mask from Target, a refreshing strawberry mask. It has vitamin C, so it's supposed to be one of those brightening ones. I didn't have any complaints with this mask. I didn't see any immediate results, but it was pleasant to use because it smelled kind of like strawberry. So I was into this. I think this is part of their 2 for $5 promotion in their mask section. Let me know if you guys have tried one of the other fruit kinds. I would love to hear from you. This Leader's Daily Wonders What Happened Last Night sheet mask. This again is a radiance revitalizing mask. I really liked this one. This one I found to be quite hydrating as well as radiance boosting, so I did enjoy it. It also had enough liquid in there for me to use it twice. So some people I know will kind of try to convince you not to do this, but unless you have open severe acne that you're concerned about spreading, I think that it's pretty normal to use a sheet mask like this twice, as long as you're applying it to clean skin with clean hands. I like to use this once, keep this on my counter in a Ziploc bag. I'll put the mask back in it once I'm done, and I will use it a second time because a lot of times what you see is almost an ounce of liquid in this packet, and you can't possibly absorb that in one sitting. So that is kind of how I justify it. I will let you guys know if ever there is a sheet mask that I can't use twice. You guys will be the first to know, don't worry. This one was nice. I do have a second of this because I bought this in a 2-pack, so you may be seeing this again. Of these sheet masks I have tried thus far, this one is by far my favorite. This is also by Leaders. This is their Aqua Ringer Treatment Mask. This is a very, very hydrating sheet mask, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's just so deeply moisturizing, and I adore it. When I need a quick fix, it's usually that my skin is so parched that I need a little bit of help, and so I love having hydrating sheet masks on hand. For that reason, when Leaders was recently on Outlook, I did order a 10-pack of these masks at a discount, which is really great. I want to say these are like $5 to $7 masks individually, but you can save significantly, again, on that flash sale site. I have an empty packet of my favorite Equate Nighttime Soothing Makeup Wipes. I do not use these generally to remove my face makeup, but I do use them for swatches or for removing makeup that I use to kind of show you guys things, other things like that. If I am doing lip swatches, that sort of thing, that's what I use these for. That way you don't need to keep cotton balls and a micellar water on hand. That being said, I do use micellar water to remove my makeup in the evening as my first step. So I love the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I feel like this and the L'Oreal one are almost identical. I can't see a difference between this one and the pink top in the L'Oreal. This one is generally less expensive and I can get it on sale, so that's why I use this one usually. Removes makeup so gently, it doesn't tug, it is the most gentle makeup remover. I tend to use that mostly on my eyes, and I also use it on my face before going in with an oil cleanser and double cleansing my skin. I am acne prone, so maybe not everyone needs to do that, but that is what I do personally. If you'd like to learn more about my AM or PM skincare routines, I will link the most recent ones for you in this corner over here so that you guys can catch up. As promised, in my first ever empties video, there is one of these in every single one. This is Nizoral Non-Prescription Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. If you are like me and you just have dry skin and it extends to your scalp region and you get these little white flakies of just dry skin, this is going to help you out. This I stupidly did not use today when I washed my hair, and I had little flakies around the front of my hairline, which always happens when I don't use this. I don't know when I'm going to learn my lesson. Tried other dandruff shampoos and they have not worked for you. Give this one a shot. You can find this at most drugstores, and I really like to combine it with more high-end shampoos because I have always used higher-end shampoos since I color treat my hair and that sort of thing. They just tend to leave my hair in a better condition. So I a lot of times will mix this in with either like a purple brightening shampoo for my blonde or my go-to Moroccan Oil Extra Volume shampoo and mix this in with that. I have my favorite body moisturizer. I'm surprised I only have one in here. I may have missed one. This is the Soap & Glory Smoothie Star Butter Cream. This is lovely, especially in these winter months. Well, I say winter. My weather keeps fluctuating between winter and summer, kind of, but fall, like in the evening. It's very bizarre, but I am extremely dry skinned, especially where I shave and that sort of thing. This is what I use that for. This is what goes on my skin every time I step out of the shower, and it really locks in that moisture for me. I really enjoy the scent as well. It's really light and sweet. It smells like oatmeal cookies. Highly recommend. I have a couple more items from my shower in here. I have my Color Balance Purple Shampoo by Joico. Technically goes this way, but it's been upside down for so long that I pretty much read it upside down. This is a really nice shampoo. It's just a little too moisturizing for me. So while I enjoyed it and it did do the job of eliminating those brassy tones, it was a little bit too heavy for my fine hair. So it took me quite a while to get through, hence all the hard water stains all around it. But I think this is a good product, just not for my particular hair type. This is Shea Moisture Raw Shea and I don't know how to say that, but this is their Daily Defense Bubble Bath and Body Wash. This is for environmentally stressed skin. It says it's a sulfate-free cleanser that purifies skin of dirt and impurities while enveloping skin in a protective environmental shield with a hydrating blend of raw shea, that certain kind of butters, pistachio, and passiflora oils. If you guys have watched my empties before, you guys know I don't use the typical like shower gels that you can pick up just about anywhere, because those sulfates that are the first ingredient in there really strip my skin, and it makes my skin itchy regardless of how much I moisturize. It upsets my whole pH. So I use things that have like coconut acids and things like that in place of that sodium lauryl sulfate as the first surfactant ingredient. I was actually like breaking out in hives when I used to use those kinds of body washes. Everyone is different. Please don't feel like you have to go and buy a special kind of body wash just because I do. I just wanted to explain in case you go through a similar thing. You know when some things smell like shea and like other butters, how it's almost a little too nutty? That's how I feel about this scent in particular. But I do really enjoy how it leaves my skin feeling, and it's worth it to me. So I may actually repurchase this or just explore the Shea Moisture line yet further because I really liked that. I have a couple of facial moisturizers in here. One is my tried and true Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Cloud Cream moisturizer. I almost said cleanser. That's in here too. We'll get to that. But I really enjoyed this moisturizer. It is almost 2 ounces of a hyaluronic based, I I was gonna say cleanser again. What is wrong with me? I have been using the cleanser more than I've been using the moisturizer lately because as it's getting a little bit cooler, I need more hydration than that. In case you don't already understand what hyaluronic acid does, it can attract up to 1,000 times its weight in water, but how it does that is through the air. And especially in the more winter months when your heater is working, all that kind of thing, unless you have a humidifier, there's not really enough moisture in the air to rehydrate that skin. Keep in mind that hyaluronic acid moisturizers have a time and place, but they do not work universally. So make sure you do your research on what you are trying to achieve, because dehydrated skin and dry skin are two very different things. So do your research. If you guys would like more information on that, I can share with you what I know. Of course, I am not a dermatologist. I am not a professional esthetician, but I would be happy to share that with you guys if that is a question of interest for you. So let me know. If you see it in a set, this is most likely full size and you'll get bonus sizes of the other things. So definitely pick that up. It is worth it. This product is normally clear and mine has just kind of aged a little bit. This is the Boscia Bounce Moisturizer to Hydrate and Tighten. This is called their Sake Balm. I love this product. If you are looking for a topical moisturizer that contains glycolic acid and you want to leave that on your skin overnight, this is a beautiful product. I really, really enjoy this. If you are combination or oily and looking for a nighttime moisturizer, again, I think this is perfect. My skin type has changed since I stopped using this product. So I was more combination when I was using this in the evenings, and now I'm much more dry. So that's why it doesn't really have a place in my routine anymore, and why it changed color while sitting in my drawer. So we're gonna say goodbye to that for now, because you don't really want to trust products once they have changed visually, smell-wise, application-wise. If they have altered, it's probably time to get rid of it. That's generally how you know. With products that contain preservatives and that sort of thing, I often will kind of ignore the use by dates just because they're more of a suggestion than they are a harsh reality. But with things that they change the smell or the texture changes or the color drastically changes, especially with your skincare items, please consider repurchasing that item fresh, because it probably has lost its potency and may be doing adverse things to your skin since it has changed. This is my go-to non-crunchy curl gel. This is Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls. You can find this at Target. I believe it's $14 for this size. It is 8.5 ounces, so quite generous for the price. I do have a backup in my drawer, but this one, once I start to have a real difficulty getting it out, it's a matter of time before it's just, bam, empty. I love this. It is not the most sturdy hold because it is non-crunchy, but if you're looking for something that's going to give you that definition without actually feeling like gel, this is definitely the way to go. I do still use that gel, I just kind of cocktail it with a stronger one that I use in other areas of my hair. It takes me forever to go through a hair product, but this is a mini. This is the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. I think you guys knew that I liked this because I actually purchased a full size of this, as well as trying out the tapioca version of this dry shampoo. I really enjoy both of them. I think I like the tapioca one even more, but that one smells like warm vanilla. At least this limited edition one does that I have in my bathroom. This one smells very clean. It's not offensive, but it really just smells like clean hair, so I do like this one. It doesn't leave any cast for me, but it just does get my hair really, really clean without having to turn on a faucet, so I'm a fan. I have two different serums in here that I finished. One you guys have seen before, and that is the Anthony High Performance Anti-Wrinkle Glycolic Peptide Serum. This one I have used in its entirety, dumped it upside down, and finished it up. This one I have used more than once. It was a repurchase. I will repurchase it again, but right now I'm just using more hydrating serums and stuff because I use a glycolic toner that's a little bit stronger now. This is one that I started using with a lesser strength of glycolic toner, so I would put this on top and the two together would kind of make what I needed. Now that I'm using a stronger glycolic toner, I don't really need glycolic in my serum. So while I think this one is great and I may repurchase at a different time, I'm not going to be repurchasing it right now. This is a sample size of the PTR Water Drench Hyaluronic Serum. I did finish this up. This came in a set with the moisturizer and a small size of the cleanser. I also finished this up. So these were the two samples that came with my full-size moisturizer. This is a 1 ounce cleanser and then a 1/2 ounce of the serum. This is normally 4 times this size, and this is normally twice this size. But you got to try them out. Well, I got to try them out with that moisturizer purchase because they were in that gift set, and I really, really enjoyed them. This one I don't like enough for the price point to repurchase it. You only get 1 ounce, and it's about the same price as the moisturizer, if not more, and you get more moisturizer for that same price. So I stick with that one. As far as the cleanser is concerned, I do really like this one. I have another smaller size that's like the travel size in my bathroom right now. I also have the full size of this cleanser. I love them. I love this cleanser. If you have dry skin and you're looking for something that's going to clean your skin but leave it still feeling hydrated and not stripped, this is a great option. For 4 ounces, I believe the price point is $28, so it's not outrageous, and it does take me quite a while to work through. This took me a little over a month, and I'm now working on a size that's twice this size. Lots of skincare products in here this time. I did finish up my Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% solution. While I really, really like this, I don't really know what's been going on with DCM lately. Thankfully, they kind of took over from their CEO who was having some issues. He was having some personal issues and kind of turning them into company issues, but I'm grateful that that company does still exist because for a moment it didn't and the entire site was down and everything, and I was thinking, wow, I'm gonna have to find a new ingredient or skincare item to replace that because this is like the cornerstone of my skincare routine. Like if I don't have this product, my skin freaks out. This is a chemical exfoliant. If you're not familiar with that, again, I will link my PM skincare routine for you so that you can learn a little bit more about that. I'm not going to go super in depth, but I do have backups of this. I will repurchase as long as that is available to you. If it's not something you already support and you just don't really want to go there, I don't blame you either. I have 2 of the L'Oreal Pure Clay masks in here. I have one blue and one yellow. I love these masks. I go through the clear and comfort masks much quicker because these are hydrating. It helps to kind of heal any acne that's on its way out. It prevents and kind of downsizes whatever acne I currently have. It reduces redness and it hydrates while cleaning everything. Love this. I have a whole video on it. It was my first big video, so if you have not checked that out, go check it out. I will link it for you. I also did a video on this Yuzu Lemon Mask. This is the Clarify and Smooth from L'Oreal. I really enjoy this. If you are feeling like your skin has a lot of buildup and it's dull and you just need a really deep exfoliation, this is ideal. I do have standalone videos on those, so I'm not going to go into crazy detail, but I do have backups of both of those on hand always. I finished up my Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. This is my nighttime moisturizer of choice, particularly in fall and winter. I am a very dry skin type, and if you share that in common with me, you might be interested in going out and getting a sample of this. What I really like about it is you get 3.5 ounces of product for $27 or $29. These prices do change slightly periodically, but you get so much product for the money. It's really, really hydrating. There's nothing else that is as hydrating, in my opinion, that I have come across thus far. Plus it smells like fruit punch, so it's really, really great. It's fun to use and it just feels so nice on my skin. I wake up in the morning and my skin is still moisturized, and I can't really say that with any other product. I finished up this little tiny sample of the Sukari Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant. If you guys have not seen this video, I did do a video on this, as well as its kind of dupe from The Ordinary. So if you're interested in those, I will link them for you in the cards. Go check those out. You can see this in action and see all my thoughts. Thanks for interrupting, Bentley. I finished up a tiny sample of this Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything outstanding in my opinion. I think that I have some other masks that do a very similar thing. This one was different in that it was more of a jelly consistency as opposed to the Drunk Elephant one, which is kind of a creamy consistency. This is more what I was expecting out of that product, but this one I think is a little bit subpar to the Drunk Elephant or the Ordinary version, in my personal opinion. I finished up my tried and true daily moisturizer and SPF. This is by Josie Marin. This is the non-tinted version. There is both available. This is her SPF 47. It is a mineral sunscreen. If you have not heard me talk about that before, again, I will link that AM skincare routine for you Go check that out. It is an important thing to know, and to take care of your skin well, you'll want to be informed. I love this. This I have repurchased and will continue to. I have a Maybelline Face Studio blender in here that has kicked the bucket. It will no longer come clean. They get to this point where they're just kind of like hard and they don't spring back. And it's like stuff has gotten so deep in there that you can never get it out again. That happens every few months, and so I have to retire it and start a new one, but I do wash these every time I use them, just in case you're wondering. So they reach a point where they just don't come clean, and then you gotta switch it out. These are a $4 to $6 sponge that you can get at a drugstore, and I love it. It is my favorite beauty sponge of all time, and I keep them on hand always. I have another skincare sample. This is the Bliss, oh, it has hair stuck to it, hang on, gross. This is the Bliss Triple Oxygen Instant Energizing Mask. This was a tiny little sample with a pump, one of those oxygenating bubble masks, and I found this one to be non-irritating. So I generally hate bubble masks because it feels like tickling. It feels like little, like the sound of Rice Krispies, but the sensation is happening on your face. It's truly miserable, at least for me. It really kind of detoxifies the skin. It feels clearer. I don't know if it's actually lifting stuff out because I tend to use this in the shower, but I did really enjoy this product, and if I saw it, I would definitely repurchase it. This is a bubble mask that I would actually say is worth trying. I finished up this trial size of this mask, and I'm kind of embarrassed because I have not had it that long. This is the same size as those L'Oreal masks. It's just in different packaging. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. This one is hydrating and detoxifying at the same time, which makes it really unique in at least my mask collection. This one I actually used today. I finished it up this morning because I like to use this one not only on my face but also on my chest, because I not only am dry there, but I also get breakouts on my chest. I don't know if that's unique, but it's always been more of a problem area than even my face. So this one I really, really like. This one is so calming and soothing while still kind of taking care of those issues that I have with being acne prone. I actually have the full size of this because it was on a flash sale at Sephora in one of their weekly WOW specials. So I do have a backup of this in my collection. I really like it. And if you are a similar skin type to mine, it might be worth looking into. Get yourself a sample. They are free. Our last couple of items, I have one of my limited edition Tree Hut Lemon Blueberry Tarte Sugar Scrubs in here. This is my favorite scent they have come out with to date, and it is still available. So if you see this online at Ulta Beauty or in your local Ulta store, pick it up. It smells so, so good. I have a few mascaras in here that just got too old and it was time to move on. The NYX Worth the Hype mascara, this made it into a 5 top drugstore mascaras video, so it is definitely worth checking out. I will link that video for you if you are interested. This CoverGirl Supersizer Fibers is another good one, available at the drugstore. I really like it. It just got to be a little bit too old in my collection. This one really holds a curl really, really well. I want to say this is still my favorite right now, and this is the Revlon Volumazing Mascara. This is one I was trying out right around that same time when I filmed my top 5 drugstore mascaras video, and this one, I want to say, has unseated one of them, but I can't decide which one. I love this mascara. They just launched a waterproof version. If you are interested in that, or if you have tried it, let us know down below. I would love to hear from you. I'm not a waterproof mascara wearer, but it would always be nice to hear if that formula is as nice as this one. I love this mascara. It is so volumizing. I want to say that what other people liked about the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is exactly what I liked about this. This one is a pretty wet formula, but it doesn't stay wet, so it still only lasts me about 4 to 6 weeks for this mascara, but I feel like this performs and looks like a high-end mascara. It's so, so lovely. If you like volume, this. That is the bottom of my empties bin. We made it through. I'm a little dehydrated. Hold, please. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a ton. I would love to hear from you, so if you have suggestions for me on videos you would like to see, you can always leave those for me in that comment section down below. I adore hearing from you. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button before you go, as well as that bell so you can stay updated with all my latest videos. I'd hate for you to miss something. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are, and I hope you keep dreaming. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!